What is bee pollen? Bee pollen is said to be an exceptionally nutritious food, and it is even labeled as superfood that cure a multitude of health problems. A honeybee collects hundreds, sometimes millions of pollen grains from a single flower. The bees pack the pollen into granules with the help of special combs and hairs on their hind legs, and a sticky substance secreted from their stomachs. Carrying 2 granules at a time, they travel back to the hive with their hard-earned loot that will eventually be fed to their young. On occasion, beekeepers will attach a small box fitted with a screen in the doorway of a hive. The screen allows the bees to enter, but it carefully and harmlessly removes the small granules of pollen from their legs. Beekeepers collect only a small amount from any given hive, so as not to deprive the bees from the bulk of their food source. The collected granules are then packaged and sold under the name bee pollen. The benefits of consuming bee pollen. Bee pollen is touted as being great for everything from boosting your immune system, enhancing energy levels, slowing the aging process, curing infertility problems, and preventing colds and the flu. Local bee pollen is even said to have the same or greater effect as local honey on reducing seasonal allergies. With this allergy season gearing up to be a bad one, due to an extremely wet winter, it might be something to consider trying. Here are 8 amazing bee pollen benefits to improve your health. 1. Anti-cancer qualities. Bee pollen has been found to fight cancer, and clinical studies continue to prove that pollen is effective in treating several different types of cancer. One clinical trial found that it was effective in keeping cancer cells in colon cancer to a minimum. 2. Helps with infertility. There have been many studies that showed specific increments of bee pollen help to stimulate the function of the ovaries. The pollen not only increased ovulation, but it was also able to protect the eggs and help them successfully make it through the incubation time frame. 3. Can alleviate allergies. When bee pollen was given to clinical trial participants with allergies 6 weeks in advance of allergy season, it was found to be effective in treating the allergies. The pollen had to be used even after the season was over in order for it to be deemed a complete success. 4. Works to keep weight under control. One of the amazing benefits of bee pollen is that it deals with a chemical imbalance related to metabolism. Such quality reveals itself by burning calories, and thanks to it the bee pollen has been labeled nature's true weight loss food. It's low in calories, and it is effective in not only dissolving fat, but flushing it from the body. Bee pollen reduces LDL cholesterol and increases HDL levels. It serves as an appetite suppressant and helps you to stay feeling full longer, which eliminates overeating. 5. Builds strength. The Sports Council in Britain revealed some impressive statistics when using bee pollen to improve the strength of their participants. The extra strength that they discovered in people taking the bee pollen was found to be as much as 50% higher than those who did not take the pollen. The performance in their athletes was documented as a 25% increase in stamina. German naturalist Frances Hübner, recognizing all of the positive aspects of bee pollen with none of the damaging side effects. Hübner was the one who named the pollen the greatest bodybuilder on earth. 6. Helps keep your heart and blood healthy. In clinical trials on animals, bee pollen was found to stimulate the production of the red and white blood cells as well as maintain their activity level. When it was given to people who were anemic, their red blood cell levels were considerably raised. With its high content of rutin, an antioxidant, the bee pollen helps to prevent heart attacks because it strengthens the blood vessels and capillaries around the heart. 7. Strengthens immune system. Romanian researchers performed clinical trials on the effects of bee pollen on the immune system. Those who participated found that they had an increase in several areas: proteins, blood lymphocytes, and gamma globulins. Raised levels in their lymphocytes showed the highest increase. The lymphocytes are the kind of white blood cells that help the body get rid of bacteria, mutated cells, infections, and metabolic waste. The gamma globulin in the bee pollen also has a group of antibodies that keeps the body from getting diseases. 8. Improves your complexion. In addition to its many health benefits, bee pollen can also keep you from aging. It makes your skin look younger because it increases your circulation and keeps your skin hydrated. Here are 10 ways to use bee pollen. 1. Use granules as a topping over yogurt or cereal. 2. Add ground bee pollen to cooling homemade granola while it is still moist and sticky. 3. Blend ground pollen or granules into a smoothie. 4. Incorporate into raw protein bars, raw desserts or candies. 5. Sprinkle granules directly over salad. 6. Incorporate ground pollen into salad dressing such as a honey mustard. 7. Sprinkle ground pollen over popcorn. 8. Use granules as a garnish on top of dark chocolate. 9. Use ground pollen as a coating for sugared almonds or hazelnuts. 10. Toast whole wheat bread, smear with chocolate hazelnut spread and sprinkle with bee pollen granules.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel now to stay updated on new videos focused on natural health news and wellness. Share and like our videos to spread the word to help others.